everyone, this is Karen Waksman, founder of Retail MBA, and today I want to talk about HH Gregg. HH Gregg is a retailer. They have over 200 and something stores right now that they're responsible for. It's a major retailer, consumer electronics retailer, and I deal with a lot of consumer electronics companies because I speak at CES, the Consumer Electronics Show. I do a lot of stuff with the Consumer Electronics Association, and so I'm very involved in the consumer electronics world, and so forth. So I deal with a lot of you guys a lot, and so you're asking me about HH Gregg. So I just wanted to give you some quick tips and strategies on what to do with them. So if I can give you any advice about HH Gregg, it's that if it's a consumer electronics store, they tend to have already seen every type of product imaginable in the consumer electronics industry. Any sort of consumer electronics company is reaching out to them. So you really have to come up with something interesting, innovative, and so forth in order to be able to work with a niche retailer like HH Gregg. But the one thing I really like about HH Gregg for like some of you new guys is that they have a great presence online. So they do really well. If you do Google search for all sorts of products, HH Gregg comes up. Not all retailers are doing as well online. So I really love that for people who are just getting started and trying to get their consumer electronics product out in the world. To explore retailers that have a really nice online presence, because you can actually, get started there, start moving, your product online. They've done a lot of the heavy lifting in terms of getting a lot of the audience there, and so your job is to help convert them into sales. And then ultimately, with that type of retailer, if you start online, then you can ultimately show the buyer proof of sales, and then get into stores, and then it's kind of a little bit easier to get into Best Buy and some of the other retailers. So my point in sharing that with you is that I always like online retailers like HH Gregg. I mean, they have physical stores as well, but when they have a very well-known brand online, it's great for people who are just getting started, because if they are doing well online, that means that they're more open to looking at new products, they're more willing to test new products and so forth. So that could be a fun thing for you to look at, if you're just getting started and you want to start generating revenue right away. So that's something to consider. So I like HH Gregg. There's online buyers and then there's store buyers. They're usually separate. So the online buyers would be the ones you'd be looking for in order to start, possibly online. And please note that the online buyer is looking for people who have great photos of their product and have great information about their product that they can post online. If your product doesn't do well online, you shouldn't consider, focusing on the online presence, just so you know. But they're great in terms of willing to test a lot of new products and so forth. So anyways, I hope that provided value for you. If you want to know actually how to pitch these guys, what to say to them to get them to buy, take a look at my website, retailmba.com. I actually have a free training series that you can sign up for with just an email address. Very powerful, retailmba.com. I also have a full program that'll walk you through in a weekend how to actually pitch buyers, how to get them to buy, and so forth. Either way, please leave your comments below and be on the lookout for the next video I create. Thank you.